Hi everyone, I'm Nancy from Journal Junkies, and I bet that you've been looking at bullet journals for a while and don't really know where to start. So I'm going to take you through step by step how to set up a basic bullet journal. Now these are just the basics. The idea is that, as you do more bullet journaling, it will grow and evolve with you. You'll figure out what works best for you. But these are just the basic concepts on how to start. So let's just dive right into it. So I'm just using this 1917 brand new notebook in Berry. So first I'm just going to write my name and my address just in case I ever lose it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is set up your index page. So the 1917 and the Scribbles That Matter both come with space for the index page, but if you are just using any old notebook, which you completely can, just any notebook you find, just write index at the top of the page. This is going to be where you write down your topic and the pages that correspond with that topic, and it'll make more sense as we get through it. The next thing you need to think about is your key. So somewhere in your bullet journal tends to be at the front. We're going to write down our key. Right, so I'm just going to show you what key I use to indicate whether something's an event or a task. However, you can obviously do whatever you want to do. There's a lot of different variations. It's worth having a look and seeing what people have done. So my appointments are always going to have timestamps on them. So it's going to be an AM or PM, and there'll be like a 6 AM or 7 AM. Nobody gets up that early. But there's a timestamp on them. So I will know it's an appointment by the fact that it has a timestamp. My tasks, I like to use boxes, and then I put a cross in once it's completed and a half a cross in as it's being done. So it might be that I've put the washing in the washing machine, and so I put a line through my box to show that that task has been started. And then once that washing is dry and back in my cupboard, then task is completed. An event, so something like a wedding or a birthday, I just do a wee star. A note, which could be anything. It could be a phone number of somebody you've met that week that you need to remember, or it could be an inspirational quote to yourself. Whatever it might be, it's just a wee dash. And then if it's an important thing I need to remember, then I put an exclamation point next to it. So it's really easy, really simple. Again, whatever works for you. So the next thing I'm going to do is start my future log. Now your future log is really important because unlike a standard diary where the whole year is mapped out for you, the idea of the bullet journal is you're only actually mapping out your life week by week and month by month, maybe if you're doing monthlies. So your future log is where you can write down any appointments or any birthdays or events that are coming up in the faraway future. So it's going to be really simple. I'm just going to write under each heading. See, I made a mistake. Don't worry if you make any mistakes. It's totally normal and gives your bullet journal a fair bit of personality, I think. So don't worry about it. Try and get over it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to get done and just has to work for you. So there's one of the mottos you've got to keep telling yourself. So apparently I don't know my months, but that's fine. So the next thing we're going to do though is then put this future log, which goes on pages 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to put it into my index. So pages 1 to 3 is my future log. So when we start filling out our future log, you're going to see that, so I know that on the 21st, I have 21 Pilots concert. And I know that on May the 7th, I have wedding. And that November 3rd is my birthday. So you see, you just start to put in whatever corresponds to that month. So if somebody goes, hey, you're coming to my wedding in October, you can be like, yep, and you can put it down and you'll never forget it, right? It's there, it's in your future log, it's easy. So that's where we start. The next thing we're gonna do is do a monthly log. So you might find that your future log obviously doesn't really have enough room for appointments. But usually you're not likely to book appointments more than a month or so out, right? So we're gonna put in, we're in March. I'm literally just gonna list the days down the side. So, right, so now that we're in March, I know that on the 12th at 4 p.m, I have a class. And on the 21st, because I know in my future log that I have a 21 Pilots concert. I get excited about 21 Pilots. So that's literally how simple it is. You have enough room in your lines, obviously, to write appointments down if you've got a few. If this isn't going to quite cut it for you, if you need more space, head over to journaljunkies.co.nz. There's a whole blog post of different future logs and monthly logs you can do depending on what you need it to do. So go and have a look at those. But for now, this is very simple. It does exactly what you need it to do. You know what's going to be on at any particular date. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to write my March goals. So one of the great things about bullet journaling is obviously there's a lot of room for self-improvement. There's a lot of space to really consider what it is that you want out of your life. So I know that I want to drink more water this month, and I want to reach 10,000 steps a day. And so you might put your goals there, you might put a nice quote, something just to signify, you know, a fresh beginning, and, you know, March is going to be a great month for you. So make sure you do something like that. You obviously don't have to, you can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of it. But I find it does help just to center myself and keep myself focused on what it is that I want to do that month. So we're going to make sure, so 4 and 5 are the pages that I'm putting in my index for March. So pages 4 to 5. March. Easy, right? So then it comes to our days or our weeks. And if you want to keep it super simple, you literally just can write the day today, which is Thursday, March 16. And today, I need to So it's that easy. That's all you need to do. You keep track of your life that way. Some people like to draw out whole weeks in advance, so they've got lots of appointments. So I know at 12 p.m. I'm going to So it really is that easy and that simple. This way you can keep track of everything all in one place. So it really is that simple. You can just keep track of everything really easily, really simply. I have this goal, obviously, that I want to drink more water. So this shows that I've drank 3 glasses of water today, which is, you know, not bad. But I can keep track of it all here under my daily log. Some people like to draw out weekly spreads. So a spread is 2 pages facing each other. And some people like to draw that out. You know, they can put all their appointments ahead of time, and I'll show you some weekly spreads you can do. There are a couple over on the journaljunkies.co.nz blog that you can have a look at. But simply put, that is how you keep appointments and dates and calendars in your bullet journal. So again, let's not forget that page 6, and I'm going to leave it open. It's going to be daily log March 16 start. Easy. So I might be a little bit inspired today, and I feel like actually I've got some really good idea for some videos, so I'm going to put down video ideas. So this is what we call a collection. So a collection tends to just be a list. It could be movies you want to watch or books you want to read. It could be video ideas or blog ideas or brainstorming ideas. It's anything that's basically just a list of things. So I'm going to put down number 7 as my video ideas. And it is literally just as simple as that. So if you want to track your weight, if you want to track any projects you're doing, you just start a new page, write it down, and then put it in your index page, and then it's there. So next time when I'm out and about and I get a video idea, I just flick to my index page and I go, ooh, video ideas is on number 7. And so I go to page 7 and I go, sweet, and then I can write down my next one. So it's so easy and so simple, and that is the basics of a bullet journal. Now obviously there is always a lot more to it that people have developed and grown over the course of using a bullet journal. You'll find that your bullet journal changes from week to week, even potentially from day to day, of what things you want to do, what your goals are, what you want to track, how many appointments you have, and that is the beauty of it. It can be whatever you need it or want it to be. Some people even use it as a sort of scrapbook, so they'll put in their day, they might put a picture of something they've done with a little memory or a little note, inspirational quotes. It really is just one place for everything. So hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions, pop them down below or flick me an email at team@journaljunkies.co.nz. I'd love to help you out, and I really hope that this system works for you. So good luck, have fun.